Hey everybody, I am back here with yet another haul from 30th Street Wax. You know what? I don't think I have missed a single opening of Jessica's since her very first opening. It might have been like 4 or 5 months ago. So it's like every time she opens, I'm there ordering and salivating like a rabid dog or something like that for the wax. But anyway, so this is the opening for autumn, fall. It's not the Halloween opening, blah blah blah. So and there's a lot of like pumpkin, apple, pine kind of scents in here, and a lot of the scents are just absolutely great. This is also the opening where she had I believe maybe 7 or 8 different scents in pie slices, like 8 slices of maybe each type of scent, something like that. I can't quite remember. And obviously those were limited because she had already poured them before the opening. So normally with her openings, it's there are a few items that may be, limited, like based off of stuff that is already poured, and then all of the other scents you can pretty much just go in there and order as many as you want, and then she'll have some stock on hand, I believe, that she will start to fill orders with, and then she'll continue to pour and fill orders. So that's kind of how she is. I really wanted some of the pie slices, and I knew they were going to go fast, so I ordered pretty much as soon as she opened, so I could get the pie slices that I wanted. And she always opens midnight Eastern Standard Time, so it works out perfectly for me in California. It's 9 p.m., it's not too late, so it's just like, it just works out really well for me. At some point, she may end up changing the time away from midnight, but regardless, I love the wax. So to get started here, I got a goodie bag of some samples and things like that. I actually haven't looked in here yet. Wanted to see what was in here. We could all share it together. And here is her business card, 30th Street Craft. Sorry about the shadow coming from the camera. It's kind of late at night, so the lighting is okay, but it's not the best. Couple Haribo gummy bears, and oh, that is the cutest, smallest little lollipop I have ever seen. It's like a baby lollipop. Thank you. And ooh, 2 wax samples. Thank you. Oh my gosh, this Scent Shop cup is the cutest thing ever. It's like a baby version of the other Scent Shop cups. Hang on a second. You guys need to see like the size difference. So here's the Ellipse Scent Shop cup. Like here's one from Daphne's Divine. So like this is like the regular size. And here's the baby. Oh, I have never seen this size of an Ellipse Scent Shot cup before. Hello. Hello. Like, it's just, oh, it's so cute. Okay. Anyway, sorry, trying to move on from the cuteness of the plastic packaging. This one here is called Ocean. I'm assuming it probably has like a salty kind of scent. Oceany scent would be my guess. And it does. But it's also kind of pretty. Like, I think there's some kind of floral scent in there. It's salty, but it's actually not super salty. And it's definitely kind of got a pretty scent. I wonder if she's got this in any of her other blends, because that is a really great scent. And then this next one here, this is in Vampire Nibbles. I don't remember what this one was. You know what? Is it cherry? It's some kind of bright, fresh fruit fragrance. So I believe it's a cherry. And if that is a cherry, that is the good cherry, as I like to consider it, like the red, juicy cherry, not the cat pea cherry. The one that's like, I think normally it's sold under like the name black cherry, but to me it smells like straight up cat pea. So, I don't know if anybody else out there feels that way about black cherry scents, but that one is a pretty good one. Okay, so getting into the order here, I'm going to start over here with the cameos, and I only got one of this one, so let's start with this one. And this is the packaging for 30th Street Crafts, and I always love her logo. Always love the labels because it has a scent description, the pour date, and everything on there. This one is Color Me Autumn, Spicy Vanilla, Cinnamon, Cardamom, and Nutmeg. This one's good. It's really nice. It's definitely an autumn scent. I think it's a fine scent. It pretty much smells exactly as it's described on the scent description. I'm just not a huge fan of like kind of straight up, mostly kind of like spice kind of scents. I normally like to have like a apple in there or something else to kind of round it out. But my husband, I got this one because, I actually would not have gotten it for me, but I got it because my husband kind of really likes these type of scents. Like, he's really a big fan of like cinnamon, nutmeg, and like the really like hearthy, spicy kind of scent. So that's like definitely right up his alley. So he'll enjoy that one for sure. The next one I got in the cameos, and I got 2 packs of it here. And this one is in hoodie and sweatpants. And this one is apples, candied yams, butter, brown sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, and cloves. This is another one I think my husband would really love. And this one is good. It's definitely, you can smell the spicy scent in here, but it's definitely a lot less potent than that first one there because this one has like more stuff in it. Definitely kind of has an overall sweeter scent. It's hard for me to smell this one on cold. I think it's kind of a more subtle scent altogether on cold. That red one for sure was like a pow like in the face. This one's like a gentle like slap across the face kind of thing. I don't know if that makes any sense. But it definitely smells good. It is spicy, but not like overly spicy because there's a lot more going on in that one, I think. And the next one I got here, this one I got 3 of them in, and I'm so glad I did. This one here is in November, Norway. Oh, and actually one thing too here. This is the first restock that Jessica is starting to use the zip tie 5 polypropylene bags. Normally she has the ones that are like the adhesive like kind of ones that you saw from the other ones. So I think the next restock she'll probably only have this restock. It's been a mix as she's been like working through the last of her like resealable polypropylene bags. I'm a really big fan of the zip top, so I like that one for sure. This is November, Norway. This is French vanilla, vanilla bean, nutmeg, and caramel. This one is to die for. This one is amazing. It is the warmest, like heartiest holiday. You want to stay in with your family and just sit by the fireplace and be warm, and everything just smells so sweet and delicious. And this is that scent. This is probably one of the richest scents I have smelled. But one thing I really like about this, it's extremely sweet, but it's not like super sweet. Like sometimes if I get a scent that smells like straight up like buttercream frosting or something, it's kind of like a single sweet note. This one is sweet, but it's not like tooth achingly sweet. And there's a lot of other stuff in here that it's not like a single sweet note. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of get the spices. You can get that like smoothness of the caramel. This one is absolutely amazing for somebody that kind of likes those type of like really creamy, sweet, homey scents. That one is so good. You know, I did watch Jessica's code scent description video that she puts up on YouTube. There was one of them I remember that she herself thought like was so good, and it might have been that same one there, because yeah, that one is amazing. Okay, so those are all of the cameos I got. Moving on here to the cupcake tarts, and I got 3 here, and this one is kind of a no-brainer for me at least to get a whole bunch. This one's right up my alley. And Cool Wisconsin Birch, and look at the shimmer. I love micro shimmer on these kinds of tarts. This one is bergamot, orange, geranium, lily, rose, patchouli, vetiver, tonka beans, and tonka beans. This one is really good. So the funny thing is, if I look at the scent description, vetiver, I don't really know what vetiver is. There's nothing on here that screams like a forest scent or a tree scent. But when I smell this, overall, it does smell like a tree. I mean, she's called Cold Wisconsin Birch. I think birch is a type of tree. Correct me if I'm wrong. And even though this has bergamot, which is like an orange sort of citrus type fruit and orange in it, it's definitely not a summery scent. This is like an enchanted forest type of scent to me. I mean, at least that's what I'm getting out of it. I'm not necessarily smelling all the notes that are in the scent description, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's probably one of my favorite 30th Street Crafts wax scents that I have smelled. It's just, it also smells so authentic. There's nothing in there that smells like artificially perfumed. It just smells like a crisp, it does smell like a crisp forest, a crisp tree or something like that. That one is really good. Okay, this next one here, and these are more of the cupcake tarts, and I got 2 of these. And here's another little close-up if the camera will cooperate. And looks like the camera's not going to cooperate. It's just this shimmer is just so, there we go. The shimmer on here is just so pretty. And then dual colored. This one here is an Elk Call Moon. Pear, blueberries, pineapple, juniper, berries, eucalyptus, spruce, Douglas fir, cedar, and white musk. So all sorts of things in this one. Now this one does have, you can tell that this one has a little bit more of like that straight up like pine scent coming from I guess the spruce and the Douglas fir. And it also, you can get a lot more of the fruit scents out of this one. So that other one over there, the Cold Wisconsin Birch, that one kind of had like an overall like kind of forest scent. This one you can definitely smell the fruit. And then also the pine as well. So this one is also a really good one for those out there that like those kinds of scents. If you're like a pine hater, that one may be like borderline okay for you, just because I think there's enough else going on there besides the pine scent that, you know, it probably like mixes up pretty good. So I think that one would be a-okay for people that don't like pine. Okay, this next one here, another cupcake tart. I can see if the camera's going to focus on, and it did that time. Now this one is really interesting. Indian acorns, warm earthy acorns, and rich buttery vanilla. And when I was watching her video about the cold throw that she was getting off of these, she did say that she enjoys, you know, ordering fragrance oils for things that she just doesn't see very often. And I guess she ran across a fragrance oil vendor that had an acorn scent. And I don't think I've seen acorn in a wax tart form from any vendor before. And you know what? It's really good. And it kind of does smell, it smells very unique. It's I mean, acorn is like reminiscent of like some kind of nut scent, but it doesn't smell like pecan or any of those types of nut scents. It's definitely unique. It's distinctive. It smells also very authentic. Like, you know, it's not like I walk around like picking up acorns and smelling them all the time or anything like that. But for some reason, if I smell this and I'm thinking acorn, it just agrees to me. It just seems like that is what it would smell like. And it is warm and earthy. You can get the vanilla in here, but I think the acorn is the standout scent. This one is really good. If you're looking for something a little different, I would definitely recommend this one. It just smells really good and unique. I've never smelled anything like that before in wax. Okay, I'll get into these scent shots next. This one was a holdover from the pumpkin sampler. She had put up the remaining scent shots from the pumpkin one, pumpkin cheesecake. I'd actually wanted a couple more of these, but I think other people were buying them, so I was only able to get my hands on one. And that's just a really, really good pumpkin scent, along with that like slightly sour scent of the cheesecake. I really like cheesecake scents. Cheesecake scents to me are kind of in the same family as like milk scents, and I think you either love it or you hate it. But yeah, I actually melted this one already before. It threw pretty good, pumpkin cheesecake, so I knew that one I would want to get more of. Now these next ones here, I don't have the scent description and I didn't look before I filmed this video, but this one is called Salem Nights, and I believe that this one, it had blue sugar in it, and that's the reason why I got a bunch of them, because I am a big fan of blue sugar. I don't see it as much in wax tart, you know, stuff as like pink sugar, so whenever I see blue sugar, for the most part, I just grab it. And it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, masculine scent, slightly sweet. I cannot tell what I'm smelling in here, but there's something in here that smells like something I've smelled at Lush quite a bit. It's really nice. I wish I had written down that scent description, but it smells amazing. So I'm really glad that I got those 4 scent shots. Okay, now getting here into the chunks, and I absolutely love her chunks. I know I say this in every video, but they're just gorgeous because they've got like the glitter, and then the way she does the chunks in the chunk are like 2 tones. So you can see like it's a darker green and white chunk that she pours first, and then she over pours it with this other color, puts the glitter on top. I just love it. I think that she does just really pretty wax. This one here is Thanksgiving Day Parade, bay leaves, orange, spruce, pine, clove, and amber. It's really good. Obviously, I think the pine is a standout scent in this one here, but I think I can also smell like that earthy scent, not the earthy, but like that the kitcheny spice scent of the bay leaves. And the amber is kind of helping to round it out. Amber kind of to me is sort of like musk. It's just kind of like this heavier scent, slightly masculine. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway, so that one is really good, but that one definitely has a pine scent in it. So if you don't like pine, that one may not be for you. Okay, this next one here I got 4 of, and I do remember liking this scent, but I was surprised that I had ordered 4 of them. I was like, I don't remember buying 4 of these. Yep, they're all the same. And this one here is in Pumpkin Hot Buttered Rolls, and this one I believe was this also a holdover from the pumpkin sampler? I think it probably was. Spicy pumpkin pie, honey butter, cinnamon, hot yeast rolls. And it smells amazing. And you know, for me, like as much as I love like zucchini bread, sorry about that shadow, I know it's really annoying. As much as I love zucchini bread, I absolutely love just like a straight up like kind of bread scent quite often as well. And it's just really good. You can get the spicy, like, you know, the pumpkin scent in here is definitely spicy. It's not super creamy. More spicy. You can get that melted butter scent. You're also getting the extra cinnamon. And then also that bread scent. It's really good. It smells like Thanksgiving Day or something, like in wax tart form. You know, like if you're going to go have the pie and then like you're getting the rolls in the oven and getting them all hot before you sit down to eat. That's kind of what that reminds me of. It's a really nice scent. Okay, this next one here I got one of, and once again, just super cute. This one does not have glitter on it. This one is Festival of Fall. It is cooked apples, caramel snickerdoodle, and oh, it's snickerdoodle cookies. The apples and the caramel are pretty darn strong, to the point that this almost just smells like a straight up caramel apple kind of scent. But when I melt it, I'd be interested to see if the snickerdoodle comes out a little bit more. I always forget what snickerdoodle is. I don't remember, but it is a nice caramel apple. It is nice. So I only got one of that just because apple scents, like sometimes I really love them, but I tend to melt them mostly like in the fall season. So I didn't want to stock up too much on apple. Now this next one here, and look how just really adorable that is, with once again with all the glitter, if the camera will focus, and then the chunks in there from the side. This one is Fall on the Farm, orange slices, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, all simmering in a pan of water on the stove. This one is good, definitely spicy. I don't think I've had my husband smell this one. He will love this one. He likes clove scents actually, and the clove I believe is the strongest note in here, at least to me. It's kind of a distinctive scent right off the bat. I'm smelling that one. And clove always does really well with orange. And then along with the cinnamon and nutmeg and all those nice spices, he is going to absolutely love that one. So yeah, that one would be definitely good for him. And the last chunks over here, and I got 3 of these chunks, and this is, this one also has glitter on it. Oh, nice colors. Don't you think? Oh, look at that pastel orange and pink with the ivory overpour and the hot pink glitter. This one is in maple sugar, pumpkin, caramel cake, pumpkin puree, sugary maple, buttercream, cinnamon, ginger, and brown sugar. This one smells really darn good. It's not like super strong on a pumpkin scent or anything like that. I think the maple scent in here is probably the standout, but overall it's kind of got a subtle scent throw on cold, so I'm not smelling like all the notes in here. It's not like a punch you in the face kind of scent on cold, but it's definitely very sweet. I really, really like this one. I hope the pumpkin comes out a little bit more when it's hot. Actually, I can smell the pumpkin in here. Yeah, that smells really good. So yeah, that one is a really nice one. Nice and sweet. That one's going to be amazing. Okay, now the last thing I want to show you guys, and sorry I got a bunch of glitter in my hands, are the pie slices that I got. And I got 3 pie slices. I actually tried to get one more, but like it was showing out of stock when I tried to put it in my cart, and then so I checked out, and then later I went back in and I noticed it was available. So I don't know if it was a glitch or maybe somebody had accidentally added a lot more to their cart that they didn't want. But this is how her pie slices look. So she has, once again, like her very distinctive like 2-tone chunks with the overpour, and then she's also got this like fluffy whipped wax on the top with a ton of glitter. And this thing is just, I mean, that it's just these are just so cute. Probably some of the best pie slices I have seen in wax form since melting vendor wax. So this one here is strawberry patch blackberry jam overpoured with glazed donut, and then the topping is sugar cookie. I will say that I was a little bit nervous about getting this one because of the blackberry jam. And if you guys have watched or have watched my videos for any period of time, you might have seen a video where I was complaining about blackberry jam, because blackberry jam oftentimes to me has like a strange florally undertone, and like probably 80 to 90% of the time I run across it, it has that undertone, and this one does have it. Not a whole heck of a lot, but it definitely has that kind of scent. A little bit. Maybe not as bad as I think. Maybe it just smells like blackberry jam and that's just what it smells like, but a little bit. No, it does. A little bit it has that undertone. But it does smell delicious. Like overall with like all this other stuff in here, I can't necessarily smell strawberry as well, but I think I can get a lot more of like the donut scent in here. And then the sugar cookie scent from the top is really nice and strong. It's funny, I'm pretty sure that the way she does it is that that's the blackberry jam. That is the strawberry, then the donut, and then the sugar cookie. So depending on like where you're smelling on this will obviously affect like what you're smelling on cold. So whenever I melt this, I need to make sure to like cut off and get like uniform chunks of everything. But yeah, that is a really nice pie slice. And I am interested to see if that blackberry jam scent like continues to have that floral undertone when it's hot, or if it goes away. But it's definitely a gorgeous piece of pie, and overall like a really, really nice scent. Now the next pie slice over here, over near, this one, and look at how like distinctive those, like what the colors are there, of like the dual tone chunks with a dark purple over pour, and then the whip wax on the top. I mean, I feel like I could put this on like a pedestal that like revolves and just like have it just go round and round and go like, ooh, like all day at it. So this one here is praline pound cake, butterscotch brulee, over poured with blackberry pie, and then topped with toasted marshmallow. Now this one, this blackberry scent here does not seem to have that undertone that I'm smelling in the other one. The other one is blackberry jam. I think that's normally the one that's kind of funky. This one, blackberry pie, it smells just like straight up fruit. And this one is a really good bakery, very like thick, hearthy, warm scent. I absolutely love this one. I think like the butterscotch brulee, it just kind of like makes it like a little bit like richer. And then the praline pound cake, you get like that slight like kind of nutty scent and everything. Yeah, this one is a winner. This one is absolutely a winner. It's very, it's just like, it's very, not like super complex, but there's like, you know, between the 4 scents in there, I'm just like trying to like take it all in and make sense of it. That one is like is a really nice one. Now the last one here is probably my favorite on look, just because it looks so cheery and bright. So it's got like, you know, pink and green with like the dark pink, or yeah, that's like a dark pink over pour, and then multicolored glitter on the top. I wonder, how do you make this whipped wax? That stuff is like really, really cute. Okay, so this one here is in pearberry, rainbow sherbet, over poured with red apple, and then topped with cantaloupe melon. I mean, doesn't that just sound delicious? This one is so good, so good. The cantaloupe melon and I think the rainbow sherbet are probably the strongest notes. No, and the apple too. They're all pretty equally strong in here. The only one I'm not completely sure if I'm smelling is pearberry, just because I'm not sure what pearberry smells like or exactly what it is. But this one is like summer in a tart, very bright, very fresh, so fruity, just absolutely, absolutely delicious. So that one is just so, so good. Actually, I wonder if I should just, yeah, I'm going to take the bags out so you guys can see these without the bags in the way. But, I mean, just look how cute these are. Oh, she had some more pie slices that, you know, obviously were for sale. The reason I didn't get some of the other ones, well, besides the fact that, like, I'm trying not to hog every single pie slice or anything like that, but I think a lot of them, like, one of them had coffee. I think one of them had chocolate, which just not my preference. One had, I think maybe 2 had coffee. But she had like a lot of like really like nice sounding blends for people that like those kinds of scents on there. And I believe she sold every pie slice, and they went pretty fast. I think. So anyways, you guys, I'm sorry. It's like Saturday night. I'm like tired. I want to go. I'm about to go to bed here soon. My brain ain't working so good. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next video. All right, you guys. Good night. Bye.